Welcome to Geek Fandom Media. I'm your host, Chris, and you guys, this comes as a no-brainer, a no surprise. Marvel Studios will be skipping out on Hall H San Diego Comic-Con next month in July. Like I said, I'm not surprised whatsoever. The current state of the MCU is under fire. They are in trouble. Thunderbolts is looking to lose $100 million at the box office, and that was easily one of Marvel's best films post-Endgame. The restructuring phase and the retooling of everything that they are currently working on is their main priority. So San Diego Comic-Con trying to reveal a massive 5 to 10 year slate on what to expect, that's just not in the cards for Marvel Studios anymore. I mean, look at Mahershala Ali's Blade. He was announced at Comic-Con 6 years ago, and they have yet to get that film off the ground. I feel for Mahershala Ali. So like I said, they are currently in the retooling phase. They're trying to structure and figure out a blueprint to what actually works, because we are in a very different time. We are in a very different time for this comic book era. It is real. It's wild to me. You think about the whole start to the Infinity Saga and how successful Marvel Studios was. It was just different. Streaming wasn't ginormous back then. What, you had Netflix and Prime Video? That's about it. The pandemic really shifted a tone in every single element of filmmaking, theatrical releases. It's so crazy when you think about it. It's insane. How many films have made $1 billion since the start of COVID? Think about it. How many films? And you think about how many films, before? It's insanity. And yes, things are still currently too damn expensive. People are working 2 jobs just to support their living, their budgeting. We are in a very different world right now. So as far as Marvel Studios not showing up, that's because they don't have anything to show right now. Yes, Doomsday has been currently shooting for about, a month or so, a month and a half, but that's still too early. Now that could have done, some kind of casting announcements. That's still, look, you have to realize Doomsday and Secret Wars has now been delayed 7 months. Now going to be releasing in December for both of those films in 2026 and 2027. So I'm trying to go over the movies that are in development, and we'll go over the shows and the special presentations and things of that nature. So you have Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's still slated for July of 2026. That is still a Sony movie. It's just partnered with Marvel Studios and Disney. They haven't even started shooting that yet. So nothing for that's going to be revealed or shown anytime soon. Avengers Doomsday is now slated for December of 2026. We already talked about that. Black Panther 3. Ryan Coogler is going to be writing the script and directing Black Panther 3, which will star Denzel Washington. It's in early stages of development. They can't reveal or nothing. I'm pretty sure Ryan Coogler kind of has a gist of an idea of where he wants to go for Black Panther 3, because Black Panther 3 is most likely going to be taking place after Avengers Secret Wars. Any of these solo films are more than likely going to be taking place after the MCU's multiverse saga is done, because you can't be doing all these random, spin-offs and, solo films while you're in the mix of Avengers Doomsday, when Doomsday is literally killing the entire multiverse. It makes no sense. So Avengers Secret Wars is now slated for December of 2027. And then, of course, you have the X-Men reboot going to be written by Michael Leslie and potentially directed by Jake Schreier, the director of The New Avengers. Still in early development. They've been writing the script for the last, 2 years? Apparently, there's some drama between Kevin Feige and Bob Iger with what direction they want to take with the X-Men. This X-Men reboot will not happen until the after effect of Secret Wars. So it's all about closing up this saga, you guys. It honestly is. So you can't reveal too much. You have to close up this saga, and you have to go out with an absolute banger. As far as Blade, you guys, we all know losing writers, losing directors left and right. Who knows if Mahershala Ali is still attached to this film? We don't know. He could have secretly left the production of Blade. And they're just like, okay, well, we're not ready to announce Mahershala Ali leaving, because that will ultimately upset the fans right before, your 2 biggest, Avengers films. It wouldn't be a good idea. And I doubt Mahershala Ali's Blade is going to show up in Avengers. It wouldn't make any kind of sense. And then you have Shang-Chi 2. That's most likely not going to happen until after Secret Wars, because Destin Daniel Cretton is currently busy going to be directing Spider-Man Brand New Day. Not happening anytime soon. And then you have that Deadpool spinoff that was, kind of revealed a couple of weeks ago, how Ryan Reynolds is going to be working on a new Deadpool project where Deadpool will essentially take a back seat and it will feature other X-Men characters. A lot of people are speculating that could be like an X-Force film. That's a strong possibility as well. And then we jump over to TV shows and special presentations, you guys. So you have Daredevil Born Again Season 2. They are currently shooting that. You have Ironheart that releases this month. Then you have the Vision Quest series that is currently filming in the UK, and Wonder Man releases December of 2025 this year. I mean, these just aren't projects you would want to reveal and show things for at a Comic-Con. I mean, Comic-Con, especially being in Hall H, that should be for the biggest, the bangers of the bangers, you guys. I don't see that happening. The Punisher special presentation starring, John Bernthal. That's still in early development. He's going to be co-writing that, that special presentation, which I'm really excited about. Marvel Zombies, it's an animated project. That's not releasing until October of this year. Eyes of Wakanda, another animated project, August 26th. X-Men 97, you have the second season that's currently still in development. Still, we don't have a release date for that whatsoever. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2, that's in early development. And then you have Armored Wars, which is still unknown. Nobody knows what's happening with Armored Wars. That's been in development since Mahershala Ali being casted as Blade. It's wild to me. It's insanity. Insanity, and I feel for Don Cheadle but then you dive deep into the issue of what Don Cheadle's character Rhodey was dealing with in the MCU. Oh, he's been a Skrull this entire time? At this point, you uncanonize that shit show Secret Invasion. You have to do that because it was god-awful. And the fact that they decided to do that, it ruins the character of Rhodey and everything after Civil War. If that was the transition of him, becoming a Skrull. It just ruins everything. I don't know what Marvel Studios was thinking. Insanity. And then, of course, you have the rumored stuff like a Thor 5 in development. That hasn't been officially announced. Doctor Strange 3. That hasn't been announced. Young Avengers, the Nova film or series, that was scrapped. The Okoye one. So it's just really, their entire slate right now seems very small and very sensitive. That's the way I'll put it. Other than your Spider-Man, other than, your Avengers films and possibly your Black Panther 3, everything else is small and intimate. And like I stated before, you want to wrap up this multiverse saga. I feel like Kevin Feige and Bob Iger and Disney, Marvel Studios, they just want to conclude this shit so they can move on and focus on the Fantastic Four and the mutant saga going forward, and possibly your rebooted Avengers if they decide to go that route, because I don't see Anthony Mackie playing Captain America for another 5 to 10 years. Honestly, that's honest thoughts and opinions on that. But that's how you can do a soft reboot, is with this multiverse saga. And I don't think we're ever going to get a Captain America 5 because of how, underwhelming Captain America Brave New World was. But like I stated, you guys, it comes as no surprise to me that Marvel Studios would be skipping out on, Comic-Con this year, because they are simply not ready. They're simply unprepared, and they don't want to announce anything that they cannot deliver on anymore. Fans are frustrated. They have lost the trust of their fan base, and the box office results are a key element of that showing it. They are not showing up to anything anymore. Captain Marvel made $1 billion at the box office. But also Captain Marvel, was in the era of, that was like right before Avengers Endgame. So it was like, okay, we have to see Captain Marvel because Avengers Endgame. We are just in a very different time. I keep saying that. Like, social media was big, but it wasn't as big as what it was right now. Things are always being leaked. Post-credit scenes and things of that nature are always being leaked online. Like, now that we have post-credit scenes leaked online so frequently, fans are like, well, I'll just wait for it to leak and, I'll skip out on the movie. Then I'll see, the post-credit scene for the Fantastic Four, so I know what happens, so I don't have to watch Fantastic Four before Avengers Doomsday. It's an issue. It's an issue that Marvel Studios and every studio needs resolved, and needs resolved fast. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about Marvel Studios skipping out on San Diego Comic-Con next month. Thoughts and opinions, you guys. Are there any TV shows or movies that I possibly missed that could have been revealed? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And of course, thank you guys for taking time out of your day for watching Geek Fandom Media. Peace.